Hi, I'm Anthony Jones, Head of Digital Partnerships here at Visa, and we are absolutely delighted to be sponsoring the Excellence in Crypto and Digital Currencies Award at this year's Finnies.
And I am delighted to introduce one of the Finny nominees for this year in the Award of Excellence in Crypto, Digital Currencies, Wallets and Exchange. So I'm here with Guy from Better Carbon. Guy, how are you?
Excellent, Anthony. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. So if you wouldn't mind just telling us a little bit about Better Carbon.
Sure. So the Beta Carbon was formed because I felt like everyone was affected by greenhouse gases and had no real call to action as it pertained to the everyday Australian. So Beta Carbon is all about the democratisation and access to the Australian carbon credit market in Australia.
Excellent. Very worthwhile from that perspective. And a slight difference to the average kind of crypto experience that a lot of us have, right?
Yeah, it is. And I think because of the way I want to pitch this to everyday Australians, the way we wanted to evolve our exchange was really more around the traditional shopping journey that people are used to. So when our exchange launches in a couple of weeks' time, I wanted to feel more like buying a T-shirt than buying a cryptocurrency.
Excellent. Love the vision. So I've got a couple of quick fire questions for you, Guy. I'm looking for one-word answers if at all possible. So number one, what was the first crypto you ever bought?
Ethereum.
Number two, US dollar value of Bitcoin at the end of 2022 will be?
26,000.
More regulation or less?
More.
Do you own an NFT?
No, I have tried to buy one though.
And finally, are you going to win a Finny?
Yes.
Excellent answer. Guy, thank you very much for your time and all the very best. We look forward to seeing you on the night.
Thanks, Anthony. Great to speak to you.
Who is with me here today? Well, of course, we are, with Lee Travers of Binance Australia. Hello, Lee.
Hello, Anthony, and thanks so much for the invitation to be here. Yeah, fantastic.
So, Lee, tell us a little bit about Binance Australia.
Binance Australia, it's a fully compliant, progressive Australian FinTech brand, and we help empower our customers, including corporate institutions, the ability to access alternative low-cost digital assets and products.
Fantastic. Now, what I thought we would do today, Lee, is I'm going to ask you 5 quick-fire questions, and I want one-word answers if you can to these. Don't give it much thought. I want that kind of impulse reaction. So number one, what was the first crypto you ever bought?
Easy. A Bitcoin 2014.
Excellent. The value of Bitcoin in US dollars at the end of 2022?
52,000.
More regulation or less?
More regulation, definitely.
Do you own an NFT?
I do.
And final one, are you going to win a Finny?
I think so. I hope so.
Thank you, Lee. Really appreciate it. All the very best. And yeah, good luck with the Finnies.
Thanks, Anthony.
With me today is Jordan from Coinjar. Jordan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So, Jordan, tell me a little bit about yourself and about Coinjar.
So, in a nutshell, my remit is head of partnerships and the institutional side of the business. Coinjar, longest running exchange in Australia to date. And we're sort of a retail focused business in this crypto exchange sort of area, domain, I guess you would call it.
Excellent. And what's your role at Coinjar, Jordan?
Really, it's just to make, I guess, partners like Visa and others happy. That's literally the job, is partnerships, institutional clients, anyone who can move the needle in that large space, I guess you could say.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you for that overview. Now, I did warn you before that I'm going to ask you 5 quick fire questions.
Yeah.
I just want one-word answers if you can. So number one, what was the first crypto you ever bought, Jordan?
Bitcoin in 2016.
Oh, in quite early. Nice one.
Yeah.
Number two, the US dollar value of Bitcoin at the end of 2022.
Oh, 30K.
30,000. Good. More regulation or less?
More.
do you own an NFT?
Yes.
And finally, are you going to win a Finny?
I hope so.
Thanks, Jordan. All the very best. You've been a terrific sport, and good luck on the night.
Thank you.
Here with me today is Gary Howells of Coinspot. Gary, hi, how are you?
Good, Anthony. Yourself?
I'm very well indeed, thank you. So Gary, tell me a little bit about yourself and about Coinspot.
Okay, so I'm the Chief Product Officer for Coinspot, and I look after marketing and technology. Coinspot is Australia's #1 crypto exchange by trade volume, market size, and number of customers. We're proud to say that we've got 2.5 million customers at the moment, which is fantastic. We have they cross over between individual customers, business customers, and our self-managed super customers. We're about to hit our 10th year in crypto. We're very proud of that. We're one of the oldest crypto exchanges in Australia. We're 100% Australian owned and based in Victoria. We have 270 odd staff at the moment, which is pretty amazing, and a massive growth over the last couple of years. We have a high focus on security, customer service, and innovation, and you can see that in all the products that we release. More recently, our NFT marketplace, where we've now got a large focus on Australian NFTs for customers to purchase. We have a big focus on making crypto and NFT purchasing easy. So that's our main focus and goal.
Wow, that's incredible, Gary. That's amazing growth over a period of time, and good to hear that you're doing well. Now, I've got a couple of quick fire questions that I'd like to ask you. So there's 5 of them, and I'm just looking for one-word answers if you can. First one, what was the first crypto you ever bought?
Bitcoin, closely followed by Ethereum.
Okay, the US dollar value of Bitcoin at the end of 2022.
I'd like to see it above 45,000 USD.
More regulation or less?
More, but done right.
Do you own an NFT?
I do.
And finally, are you going to win a Finny?
Oh, of course. Hopefully we do. Look, hopefully we do. It's a big honour to be nominated in this category, and I wish everybody luck. But we'd love to win it.
Thanks, Gary. Look, you've been a fantastic sport, and all the very best. I wish you the best for the Finnies on the 23rd of June.
Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it.
My guest today is Carl Mohan from Crypto.com. Carl, hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you, AJ. It's good to be talking to you again.
Thank you. Good to see you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Carl, and about Crypto.com.
Well, Carl Mohan, GM for APAC for Crypto.com. Been in the organization for slightly over a year, and it has been an exciting journey. One, as we have grown rapidly across the globe in over 110 plus countries, 5,000 employees, and over 50 million customers. When I first started, it was 10 million, so we've grown 5-fold. And we are increasing our footprint further with greater services, product offerings, and additional benefits to our customers.
That's awesome, Carl. That's amazing growth. What's important about the Australian market to Crypto.com?
A few things here, AJ. Number one is we see Australians as early adopters for crypto. They understand the technology, they understand the value proposition of crypto, and have been participating actively since day one of the launch of Bitcoin. The second part is we see a huge amount of institutional investors that are also interested in the market. And finally, from a payments perspective, we see a very mature payments market, which is ripe for adoption for crypto as payments as well.
Awesome. Now, Carl, I've got 5 quick fire questions to ask you. I'm looking for one-word answers if I can. And starting with number 1, what was the very first crypto that you personally bought?
Ethereum.
And secondly, what will be the US dollar value of Bitcoin at the end of 2022?
I would say 31,000 US dollars.
31,000. Okay. More regulation or less?
More.
Do you own an NFT?
Yes.
And finally, are you going to win a Finny?
I am absolutely going to win a Finny.
Good stuff. Well, thank you so much for your time, Carl. It's been a delight talking to you, and have all the very best for the Finny Awards on the 23rd of June.
Thanks a lot, AJ, and it's been a pleasure talking to you, and we're sure as hell hoping to win one.
So here with me today is Janine Granger from Easy Crypto. Morning, Janine.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
No. So tell us a little bit about yourself and Easy Crypto.
So Easy Crypto is a crypto retail platform. So we're just trying to make it really simple for people to buy and sell different digital assets. So we're looking for the simplest user experience and a big range of assets on the platform with over 160 to choose from.
Wow, that's fantastic. And so operating in Australia and New Zealand?
That's right. And also South Africa and Brazil. And we've got our sights set on global domination. So we'll be watching the space.
That's great. Thanks, Janine. Now, look, I've got 5 quick fire questions for you. Single word answers if you can. Just for a little bit of fun. Number 1, what was the first crypto that you ever bought?
Bitcoin.
Number 2, the US dollar value of Bitcoin at the end of 2022.
86,000.
Wow. Okay. More regulation or less?
More, but in the right places.
Do you own an NFT?
I do.
And are you going to win a Finny?
Oh, fingers crossed.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, Janine. All the very best, and we wish you well.
Thanks very much. See you there.
And here with me today is Adrian from Independent Reserves. Adrian, how are you?
Good to be here, Anthony.
Good stuff. Great. So, Adrian, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you started Independent Reserve.
Yeah, sure. So my background is in IT. So prior to Independent Reserve, I ran an IT consultancy, and I discovered cryptocurrencies, I think probably about 2011, 2012. And like a lot of people at the time, I initially thought it was going to be a little bit of a fad, and I moved on with my other tasks. And then I think early 2013, I heard about them again, and I thought, wow, that's pretty interesting that this thing is actually around still. So I looked into it a lot more, and I really, did a lot of remakes that were behind the cryptocurrencies, and I learned a lot about the underlying tech. And I wanted to buy some Bitcoin by myself. And back in 2013, there was only one exchange in the world called Mt. Gox, and it's quite well known for being the first large hack in the cryptocurrency space. And it was, pretty obvious at the time that this exchange wasn't really built to the standards that a consumer may expect a financial exchange to work at. It was hard to use, they had outages, hard to open an account. And that was really the idea behind Independent Reserve. We wanted to build an easy to use and trustworthy cryptocurrency exchange based here in Australia that allowed, the next 100,000, 200,000 customers get into crypto. And that's what we did.
Excellent. That's a really interesting story, Adrian. Thank you for sharing that. Now, I've got 5 quick fire questions I'm going to ask you. So one word answers if you can, please. Starting with number 1, what was the first crypto that you ever bought?
I bought some Bitcoin.
Excellent. And what do you think the US dollar value of Bitcoin will be at the end of 2022?
$50,000.
More regulation or less?
More.
Do you own an NFT?
Yes.
And are you going to win a Finny?
I hope so.
Excellent. Thank you, Adrian. Really appreciate it. All the very best with the Finny. Look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, awesome.
And here with me today is the CEO of SwiftX, Ryan. Ryan, hi.
Hi, Anthony. Great to be here, and thanks so much for your support of the category.
Absolute pleasure. Ryan, tell me a little bit about yourself and about SwiftX.
Yeah, I'm the CEO here at SwiftX. SwiftX is Australia's top-rated crypto exchange with over 600,000 customers. We've had an amazing journey from a business started in a sharehouse by 2 mates. We came together to solve some problems with the user experience that they identified in crypto, everything from customer support to design UX. We're headquartered here in Brisbane with offices in Sydney and London that house an ever-growing team of over 250 SwiftXs.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for telling us a little bit about your journey. Now, Ryan, I've got 5 quick-fire questions to ask you and would really appreciate one-word answers if you can. Starting with number 1, what was the first crypto you ever bought?
Like most people, it's Bitcoin.
Excellent. The US dollar value of Bitcoin at the end of 2022?
Look, it's hard to put timeframes around these things. Like long run, it's going up.
More regulation or less?
More for sure.
Do you own an NFT?
I do not.
Last one, Ryan. Are you going to win a Finny this year?
You bet.
Good stuff. Ryan, thank you so much. You've been a great guest and have a terrific time at the Finnies and all the very best with the award.
Awesome. Thanks, Anthony. Great to be a part of it.